Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
My partner, Kylie, was due any day. She works at the Great Outdoors Home and Hardware, a huge store that sells everything from gardening tools to lumber. I was supposed to pick her up for our usual Friday lunch date, but her manager, Randall, asked if she could stay an extra hour to help with inventory, which was fine by me. I decided to pop in a little early, maybe grab a coffee from their in-store cafe, and surprise her. I was wearing a simple, dark blue polo shirt that day, just a casual shirt I often wear. Turns out, the store's employee uniform is also a blue polo, albeit a slightly lighter shade with a small Great Outdoors logo on the chest, which I, of course, didn't have. I found a relatively quiet bench near the customer service desk, which was a bit out of the main thoroughfare, and settled in to wait. Kylie's department was just around the corner, and I figured she'd see me when she came out. I was scrolling through my phone, enjoying the quiet hum of the air conditioning, when I felt a presence loom over me. Finally, thought I'd have to tear this place apart to find someone who actually works here, a gruff voice snapped. I looked up to see an older man, maybe mid-60s, with a beach-red face and a wild look in his eyes. He was clutching a crumpled piece of paper. "Excuse me," I replied, genuinely confused. "Don't excuse me. You in the blue shirt, aren't you an employee? I've been looking for anyone, to help me with this infernal fixture for weeks. Where's Kylie? She's the only one who seems to know anything, and she's always busy when I come in." I sighed internally. Kylie had warned me about Mr. Vintage, a customer who was obsessed with finding an obscure antique brass compression fitting for a 1920s clawfoot tub. He'd been a thorn in their side for months. "Sir, I don't actually work here," I said, trying to be calm and polite. "I'm just waiting for my partner, Kylie. She should be off in about 20 minutes. The man's eyes narrowed. "Don't you dare lie to me. I know a uniform when I see one. You're wearing the blue polo just like everyone else. What, are you too good to help a paying customer? Is that what they teach you new hires? Slack off on the job, pretend you're not staff." He jabbed a finger towards my chest. "No name tag, eh? Trying to avoid responsibility, are we? This is exactly the kind of shoddy service I've been complaining about to Randall." "Look," I tried again. "I understand you're frustrated, but I really don't work here. I'm just wearing a blue shirt. I don't have a uniform, a name tag, or any access to the inventory system. I'm literally just sitting here waiting for my pregnant partner to finish her shift." I made a point of gesturing to my lack of a Great Outdoors logo. His face contorted into something truly ugly. "Pregnant partner. Oh, now you're trying to pull sympathy cards. You think I haven't heard every excuse in the book. You're a new hire, aren't you? Afraid to admit you don't know where the vintage brass compression fitting for a 1920s clawfoot tub is, so you pretend you don't work here. This is unprofessional. I'm going to report you to Randall, and Kylie too, for having such an incompetent partner hanging around." He began to rant, accusing me of laziness, gross negligence, and contributing to the downfall of customer service in modern society. He even said something about kids these days with their participation trophies. I just leaned back against the wall, crossing my arms. Part of me wanted to explain, but the other part, a more mischievous part, wondered how long he'd keep this up before realizing how utterly foolish he was. I even offered a small, disbelieving smirk. He didn't like that one bit, ramping up his tirade to a near shriek. Just then, Tony, one of Kylie's coworkers, came striding out from the back, looking a bit harried. He saw the scene unfolding, his eyes widening as he recognized Mr. Vintage, and then me. "Hey, everything okay out here?" Tony asked cautiously, looking between us. The furious man immediately rounded on Tony. "Finally, a real employee. This lazy lout here, he's refusing to help me, says he doesn't work here, claims he's waiting for Kylie. Can you believe the nerve?" Tony blinked, then a slow grin spread across his face. "Sir, with all due respect, he doesn't work here. That's Kylie's husband. He's just waiting for her. He's allowed to sit on the bench." Tony pointed to my plain blue shirt, then to his own, which clearly had the store logo. The man spluttered, looking from Tony to me, then back at Tony. Before he could launch into another tirade, Kylie herself, looking very pregnant and equally exhausted, walked out, her keys jingling. She took one look at her husband, then at the red-faced man and sighed. "Mr. Vintage, what seems to be the problem now?" she asked, her voice tired but firm. The man turned, momentarily speechless before pointing at me. Your husband. He was just sitting there, refusing to help me, lying that he doesn't work here." Kylie just raised an eyebrow. "Yes, that's my husband. He doesn't work here. He's here to take me to lunch." She then turned to me. "You all right, honey? Sounds like you had an encounter." I just nodded, still smirking. Before the man could argue further, Randall, the store manager, appeared, drawn by the commotion. He recognized the customer instantly. Randall, a man of few words when it came to difficult customers, simply walked up to the furious man. "Sir," Randall said, his voice low but firm, "I believe we've had this conversation before. You need to leave, now, or I'll have security escort you out." The demanding man looked utterly deflated, his bluster evaporating. He mumbled something incoherent, threw his crumpled paper to the ground, and stomped out of the store. Kylie came over and gave me a weary hug. "Let's get out of here. Pizza and a quiet afternoon sounds perfect." Seriously, sometimes I wonder if people even listen to what you're saying, or if they just prefer to live in their own little world of outrage.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.